Yo, brothers. It's starting to steam a lot in here. In Japan, it's becoming really, really hot. It's so disgusting. The humidity rate at my office was like 80%. Holy shit. I was working with my boss and it's like, I didn't directly say it, but it was like, hey boss, isn't there a fucking problem here? Isn't it too hot here? Like something like that. I was like, holy shit. It wasn't an environment where people walk. Not walk, work. Anyways, today's gonna be my last rest day within a while, since last weekend, I guess. Finally, my hemorrhoids are becoming way better. Way better. I think I still have it, but I don't feel any pain or uncomfortableness in my ass, finally. So it's more like I'll have a rest for today. It's gonna be my last day, and from tomorrow until probably I have any problems so far, I'll try to go to the gym. I finally got the caffeine tablet. Just arrived in my house last night, and I haven't tried it, but I'm really wishing that it'll hit crazy to me, because obviously, I've tried it once because my friend gave me before when we went to the gym together. It was crazily good, and you know what's funny is that it's so affordable comparing to those energy drinks or coffee, because one tablet is probably around like 10 yen, probably like 7 cents. Bro, it's women. It has like 200 to 300 milligrams of caffeine. Then it's way like more and freaking crazily cheaper than consuming those Monster Energy or Red Bulls. Of course, those sodas makes me feel more, energized. Maybe like when you drink soda, you feel really good. But especially if you're like trying to aim cutting your body fat and everything, please make sure that you guys like drink something like a Diet Coke or Zero kilocalories drink, like Sprite Zero, Coke Zero, Monster Zero, and Red Bull Zero, and whatnot. What is so sad living in Japan is that we do not have Sprite Zero. Not even on Amazon or any other internet. So we have to import them. And that's obviously overwhelming, so I'm not doing it. So instead, I have to go either Monster Energy or Coke Zero, because I'm not a big fan of Red Bull Zero. It tastes ass. It's so bad. But yeah, it's alright. I can drink it, of course. If someone if someone actually like gives to me, then I would love to drink them all, because sometimes it actually happens, like once in a while, once in like a year maybe ish, someone gives me like a pack of boxed Red Bull, could be Monster, but pretty much Red Bull, because Red Bull offers us a way smaller pack, like 6 cans in it, so it's rather than like it's much more easier for a gift rather than giving like 24 packages, like big ass case, So yeah, that's the only sad part about living in Japan. Not only because I was talking to my boss, and we've been to a dinner together just before. We've been to a yakiniku place. It's like is it yakiniku in, do you guys have yakiniku in English as well? It's like you literally cook your meat. It sounds creepy, but you literally cook your meat on top of the plate. Whoa, that seems really dangerous. That seems really holy shit. I don't want to imagine that. But those like beef, pork, bada bing bada boom. So yeah, and we were talking about our future. It's not like a thing, like a partner do, but it's like more work and environmental consideration. we've been together almost like 5 years, right? And actually our business is growing really, really well. I've been doing sales recently and has a lot of like revenue, expected revenue from it, a lot. So I'm so excited to have a promotion presentation on next month. But you know, sometimes those growth are much more faster than the operation itself. For instance, like we don't hire a lot of people, for instance, and our employees like somewhere around 40-ish, including part-time, and most of them, like 95% of them, are part-time jobs, so it's kind of vulnerable, you know. And we're trying to improve that aspect, but my CEO is not like a type of those guys who try to like employ those like fixed shift people. Because if you, I mean, it's like if we like compare to US, then it'll be much more like difficult. But let's say in Japan, it'll be really, really hard to lay off employees, but part-time jobs. So my CEO is like, okay, if we hire part-time job, we will be easily able to lay them off, rather than, I mean, the law and everything is making it so difficult for us to lay off an employee or an office worker, or how, like, whatever you call it. So my CEO's like, it's risked to employ those people without any consent, or we would obviously do appropriate interview and stuff, but we would never know how they act in real life or in a real work situation, right? So that's always when problems arises, and probably has some sort of like trauma or anything from hiring those random mumbo jumbo people, maybe. So yeah, I gotta respect that, but at the same time, it is so hard for us employees to, you know, maintain our tasks between like we got. I mean, it's all about like, it's not only happening in my company, I'm assuming, but like juggling between a lot of tasks are so, you know, stressful, and there's no one who can treat it as well. So it's more like we're kind of, and we are starting to find someone because it's necessary. When you're growing, then you also got to take a risk, right? Especially as a CEO or those high or like prestigious people who actually like consider so drives the business itself. So it's more like, you know, it actually is a phase that we gotta do that. So yeah, we're trying to like have a meeting next month, I guess. It will be much more chill next month because I don't have any specific project included for the development, so I can just like shift towards to sales, and hopefully my personal project, because I haven't done for like a month. I haven't coded for my personal project for a month, which is so, you know, unpleasant. So since, you know, those Claude and everything are doing really, really good job, like it literally makes our fucking web app all of a sudden, like instantly. So we gotta utilize it before it gets more strict, or we cannot more, you know, relatively be able to take more risks, not risks, but like opportunities. So yeah, I gotta do that. On weekends though, I'm recently kind of busy because my girl says like, oh, I want to go here, I want to go there. Sometimes having a partner is, you know, I won't say it's not a good option, but it could be overwhelming sometimes. And like going to the gym, doing this, doing that. But I guess at least we all blessed. So yeah, I'll take it. So yeah, today rest. I actually have a fucking headache right now. This is probably like an environmental shift from April to really humid, like pre-summer or something. Like when something big happens in your future, then not in the future but in a moment, bro, you always get sick, bro. You always get sick because your body, or probably God, is saying like, oh bro, you gotta chill for a bit by having the fever or anything. yo, you gotta stay in your bed for a while to prepare for the next big movement. Which for me is gonna be probably I'm gonna move to a new place on next summer, next fall. I don't know, I'm not sure. But at least I can confirm that I'll still go to the gym, which means that I will look for a place where it has a gym nearby. Which for Anytime Fitness, it's not too hard. If there's any like gold gym and shit, bro, that would be really hyping, like nearby. But most of the gold gym in Japan are not like 24/7 open, so that's the only downside. So I guess, I'm not willing to have double membership for a gym because it's very expensive. I don't want to spend like 30K for a gym membership a month. Yeah, I think I'll stick with Anytime Fitness. It still like does everything for me, and I haven't competed on a stage yet, so it's more like I'll try to like do things as I currently have, rather than like switching all the things before I even started, so that I can like after all like adjust or fix those details, rather than like paying a lot of money initially and like get nothing. In that context though, I feel like 10K yen, Japanese yen, it's not too expensive for this vlog. Not this vlog, for this mic, DJ mic, whatever. It was actually a nice investment because I've been recording more frequently than I used to, even though I don't go to the gym. So we obviously see that the content itself, the quality has improved. Means that I'm so willing to take or record myself, and at the same time my English gets more better, so I'll have more confident to record myself in English, which used to be really uncomfortable, but for now it's becoming more natural. I'll need to use more variables of vocabularies, maybe those words that I'm not used to, so that I can like rehearse it by myself and remember a lot of new phrases, expressions. If there's any viewer though, I really want you to write those favorable or recommended books on the comment section. I'm reading meditation recently, and for probably next I want to read something like a fantasy related, like The Name of the Wind, or maybe Name of the Wind. I'm confident, I'm convinced enough to read that. Actually, I have it on Kindle already, but I kind of recently I rather reading books on paperback, so I'll try to figure out how to, because of course Kindles are way more easier, because it literally like you can download it as soon as possible. As soon as you buy the book on Amazon, and you don't need to like but there's not like a occupation of any space of your houses or room. But I guess like paperback books have more retentions. I can't keep longer attentions, whatever. The retention is okay, right? Like the longevity of trying to focus on one thing, so that I'll be able to max out the value from the book. It's not like I necessarily have to learn a lot of things from the book, but at least the idea of the author, idea of the story and everything. Let me specify that, like the story, the nuance, vocabularies, expressions, those imaginary thoughts and everything, because that's the best part of books. Like, let's say if you were like reading fantasy book on a book, it's like rather than watching a movie or something. Let's be more specific, like Hobbits or something. It could be Harry Potter or something. Let's go with Harry Potter, because I've watched a lot of movies from it. It's like, if you read books, the imagination you have in your head pretty often differs from the output, from the author, if it becomes to a movie or anything, right? So it's like your own fucking story. I love that aspect. Probably like a Hermione Granger. What was her name? Like the red hair, long... She wasn't like red haired. Hermione, whatever, whoever. Might be like more athletic. Let's say like light skin, whatever, like so ideal, BBL. Like something like that, right? Like it's just an imagination. It doesn't have to be like those porn actors, but you know what I'm saying. You can put those characters by yourself by identifying those behaviors from those actors or the protagonists, whoever, like on the freaking story, rather than you have a fixed author, artist, who else? Like those people who are like originated to act on the storyline. Of course, if you're trying to watch like sorry, I have a freaking chewing gum in my mouth. My pronunciation is so bad. I don't care. When it comes to something like let's say Breaking Bad, like let's say Breaking Bad. If I had to read a book, and I think the retention from me is like almost none. I'm not gonna be able to concentrate that kind of like so detailed, so energized, so complicated story from the book. So of course, those kind of story I would rather watch on Netflix or like a TV or 3D, three-dimensional, like artist, author, like actual like acting, rather than just reading and imagining. But for me, for example, The Alchemist, I haven't read a freaking movie or series or whatever it comes to be, animated, whatever. But dude, The Alchemist, the imagination like grown up in my freaking head are so beautiful, so beautiful. And the thing is, like, whoever who read The Alchemist as well has different beautiful storylines. So not storylines fixed, but you know what I'm trying to say, like those imagination characters, dude. I really love The Alchemist. I've only read once, but low-key before reading The Name of the Wind, I'm down to read The Alchemist because it'll be much more faster, right? Obviously, to read a book for it twice. So I'm in second time, so I'm so excited about it. Or probably I'll read The Name of the Wind first, and afterwards I kind of rehearse it reading The Alchemist, so that I can compare which one was more better. For now, The Alchemist was so good. I've read it like a couple years ago. I still have it in a paperback in my house. I want to read it again. Probably if I have like a date and I can't finish it, because it doesn't have too much pages actually. So yeah, we gotta figure out when to read it later. But soon later, we will catch it up. Whoa, they're doing boxing classes. Ooh, that's cool. I once want to try jiu-jitsu in the future though. Probably after my leg is recovered, because it's gonna be really intense activity, right? And I really want to convince my girl to switch to the gym, like really. She's doing a fucking hot yoga, Pilates, those bullshits, bro, and paying like $20,000 for a month, where she goes only like, let's say 7 to 8 times, like twice a week or ish. Bro, that's bullshit. Get a gym membership. It's way more cheaper. Train on yourself. I'm not gonna do it together because girls are pretty weak. Which, you know, it's not like I'm trying to criticize them. It's like a fact. So I'm not gonna do bench press together, for instance. You know, so Well, I would really recommend her to. I mean, actually, I'll talk about it tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's a waste of money. And if you enjoy it, then why not? But yeah, I'll try to convince her tomorrow. Anyways, it was a nice talk to you. Whoa, that place looks fantastico. Ooh. Anyways, as always, I really appreciate you watching, listening. Tomorrow for sure is gonna be shoulders. Saturday chest, and Sunday back. It'll be really a freaking nice freaking pump for sure. After recovering from my fucking hemorrhoids, I didn't expect that actually. As always, appreciate it. God bless you, and I'll freaking see you tomorrow. Peace. Yo, if you did watch the pre-workout vlog, it was meant to be something rest day, but apparently we freaking did shoulders. So tomorrow is gonna be chest. Let me just escape from this parking lot. Like seriously though, I wasn't supposed to hit today, but fuck's sake, bro. I was like, after finished recording my film, I mean in the vlog itself, I was something like, oh, you know what? Let me actually go to the freaking gym. It's gonna be shoulders, real quick, 30-minute session. Why not? So that I'll be able to hit chest tomorrow. I was like so convinced that, sure, I'll freaking do it. So I did. So it was meant to be a rest day, probably post surgery workout day 11. It was supposed to be a rest day, but apparently shoulders. If I gotta be more specific about it, front delt. Well, I really wanted to do rear delts, but I only had the pec deck machine. Only one pec deck machine in the gym, and someone was using it for more than like 15 minutes, so I was like, fuck it. Bro, we got things to do tomorrow. We gotta do the things what I gotta do. So anyways, the lift itself was really nice. I could have like pushed more harder, but for today, after considering going to work, coming back late, and being for dinner with my boss, it was solid. Because like I said, it was supposed to be shoulders. There are some people who says that, okay, I would rather do partial, or let's say if I have to put intensity level, let's say like 70 to 80% of the workout, then I'll rather skip it and do it tomorrow, which is gonna be probably 100%. I think 100% actually is so difficult, so let's say like 95% of the capability. Bro, I respect you if you say so, and if you can actually put towards like those amount of efforts, then I do respect. I mean, first of all, if you do go to the gym or like do work, do chores, like raise kids, have a partner and take care of them, it could be like study, anything, I do respect. But for my case, I kind of rather go to the gym even if it's gonna be partial. I'm not gonna say like, okay, I'm gonna put 40 to 50% of the capability and try to like lift with ignorance, but you know, like 70-80%, I think it's decent. So with this shoulders, we pressed chest tomorrow actually, which is gonna be so freaking nice. Chest always, bro. Chest is bro's workout, which you know. I always like doing incline bench press. Last time I've done like 80 kilograms per 6 reps, I guess that was my maximum after the surgery, because it was my first time doing that kind of heavy, really heavy movement after the surgery, which means that I haven't done like all the barbell included workout for more than 3 months. So yeah, I would consider it as a solid workout. which gym should I go to actually? Because two of the gyms around me is so ass. Like I've been explaining, right? It's so bad. At least there are some racks, barbells, dumbbells, so you could lift. But you obviously know a lot of like more places where it handles like way more like better quality of machines pretty often. So it's like, of course we are in a compromise, but I really wish if I could attend to a way better quality gym rather than going to a gym where I'm not like satisfied at all. Anyways, tomorrow chest. I'm actually working from my house, so it's not gonna be anything too late. I could actually go to the gym around like 6 p.m. as I'm assuming, and pretty much that is alright. Pretty freaking much that is alright. I need to upload 2 videos tonight, which I forgot to do it last night. So it's May 28th, and you'll be seeing this video on 29th. So as always, it's gonna be my second time stating this kind of thing in the same video, but as always, I really appreciate you watching, and I'll freaking see you tomorrow. Peace.